Imagine waking up one day to find an entire village empty, abandoned, and not a soul in sight. No sign of struggle, no warning, just vanished. What happened to the villagers of Deoli? Was it fear, famine, or something far more sinister? Nestled in the rugged mountains of Uttarakhand lies Deoli, a village that, until the late 1980s, was home to over 100 families. They lived simple, peaceful lives, surrounded by dense forests, flowing rivers, and the stunning beauty of nature. But today, it stands as a desolate ghost town, a chilling reminder of an event that has left locals baffled for decades. In the mid-1980s, strange things started happening in Deoli. It began with whispers of odd sounds in the night, faint screams carried by the wind, strange lights flickering deep within the forest. At first, the villagers dismissed it as nothing more than wild animals or tricks of the mind. But as days turned to weeks, an unsettling atmosphere gripped the village. Livestock disappeared, and people began to see shadowy figures lurking in the woods. Then, without warning, the entire population vanished. People from neighboring villages noticed something was wrong when they didn't see anyone from Deoli for days. When they went to investigate, they found the village completely deserted. Homes were left as they were cooking, fires still smoldering, meals left unfinished, and doors wide open, as though everyone had fled in a hurry. The disappearance of Deoli's villagers has given rise to a host of theories. Some say it was a natural disaster, a landslide or flood that swept them away. Others believe it was starvation or economic hardship that forced them to leave. But none of these theories hold up, as there were no signs of natural calamity or distress. A more disturbing theory soon emerged, one that the local population hesitates to speak of even today. Legends say the village was cursed, haunted by spirits who demanded the villagers leave or face death. Some claim that a wandering hermit had warned the villagers of their impending doom, urging them to flee before it was too late. Could it have been the curse of the forest spirits? The fact that the village remains untouched to this day, despite being prime land for development, only adds to the mystery. Many who dared to venture into Deoliwallah to investigate have reported strange occurrences, unexplained noises, chills down their spines, and an overwhelming sense of being watched. But there's more to the mystery. Locals have long whispered about the spirits that guard the forests surrounding Deoli, and some say it's these very spirits that claimed the village. Among these tales, the most chilling is the legend of the forest ghost, also known as the Bhoot Baba. According to folklore, this ghost is not a random wanderer. He is the spirit of an ancient hermit who cursed the land after being angered by the villagers' disregard for nature. The Bhoot Baba is said to appear in dreams or as a shadow in the woods, warning people to leave or face death. And it wasn't just the ghost people reported seeing strange lights deep in the forest, floating like phantom lanterns, always just out of reach. Even today, villagers speak of the phantom lights. Those who follow them, the stories say, are never seen again. And then there's the cursed river, where the water spirit, or Nagyan, demands a sacrifice every few decades. If ignored, the spirit brings misfortune to those who live nearby. People claim to hear whispers in the wind, believed to be the voices of the lost souls of Deoliwallah, beckoning anyone who ventures too close. This eerie atmosphere left many convinced that supernatural forces were responsible for the village's sudden abandonment. But what if there's an even darker truth? Some have suggested the involvement of illegal activity, perhaps human trafficking, or secretive criminal organizations that forced the villagers out, leaving no trace. The remoteness of Deoliwallah made it an ideal location for sinister operations, and the villagers may have been silenced to cover up the truth. Others believe it could have been mass hysteria, fear spreading through the community like wildfire until everyone fled in a panic, leaving behind everything they knew. But why did they never return? Why hasn't a single villager been found to tell the tale? Today, Deoli remains a ghost village, frozen in time. Whether the villagers were taken by supernatural forces or driven away by a darker reality, one thing is certain: this once thriving community vanished, leaving behind nothing but unanswered questions. Perhaps the truth lies buried deep within the forest, waiting for those brave enough to uncover it. Will we ever truly know what happened in Deoli? Or is it a mystery that will remain forever lost in the shadows? If you've enjoyed this deep dive into India's ghost villages, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below with your thoughts.